Hi, I'm Beth Ann Smith. Thanks for taking your time to learn more about government and what the Bible teaches about government. Last week we talked about God as the source of government. We discussed how in Genesis 9:6 God established government among human beings and he delegated the authority for governing ourselves to ourselves. He is, of course, king of the universe, but he has delegated a little bit of that authority to us. Today, we're going to look at why he did that. What was the purpose of him doing that? And it's in the same verse. So let's read it. Genesis 9:6. Whoever sheds human blood, by humans shall their blood be shed. For in the image of God has God made humankind. In this verse, we see that God, his purpose for delegating authority to us was to protect the value of human life. He says, in the image of God, I made you. So you have to take responsibility for protecting that value. Now, God made human beings in his own image. We see this back in Genesis 1:26 and 27. It's a great passage where you can learn a lot from this, and I really, really suggest you meditate on it sometime. But it basically says God decides he's going to make human beings, and he's going to delegate a ton of authority to them. They're going to rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air and all the other animals on the earth. And he does something special for human beings that he doesn't do for any of the other creatures. He makes them, both men and women, hallelujah, in his own image. Think about that. You're made in the image of God. And that is the only real basis for human value. That is the basis of our equal rights before the law. That is our equal value before the law, is that we're made in the image of God. And that includes everybody. Everybody's made in the image of God. It doesn't matter. Any of your ascribed characteristics don't affect that, whether you're male or female, what race or nationality you are. None of that affects your having been made in the image of God. So that is the basis of our equality before the law, and it's the whole purpose of human government is to protect that value. To a certain degree, we can judge how well a government is doing by how well they are upholding this mandate to protect the value of human life and to protect the value of human life as created in the image of God. A few years ago, I was doing research on China because we were going to send a team there, and I came across this website that was talking about the Great Wall of China. Great Wall of China is so cool. I've been on it. It's really steep to climb, let me just say. But it's this marvel of human engineering, right? It's huge. It stretches all across the northern border of China to hold out the Mongolian hordes. And this website was a official Chinese government website, and it was talking about the Great Wall of China and how many people had died building it. And their commentary on the fact that hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of slaves had died building the Great Wall of China was, this was a terrible waste of manpower. Think about that. Think about the Great Wall of China. A whole lot of people died building it. That's a great waste of manpower. Why was it sad that those people died? It was sad because, oh well, their manpower was wasted. And this is kind of the point of view of the Chinese government about the people they govern. It's not that they are people whose job it is their job to protect. They see the people as somebody who can build up the Chinese government. You can see this. They've started this initiative to build up their university programs. And the things that they're pouring the most money into are the things that will aggrandize them as a nation, mainly math and science, although there are some other things they're putting money into. But their goal is to become a world leader. And the way they're doing this is by developing what they call talents. They refer to people who are going to be trained in their university system as talents. So you can really clearly see that they value people based on what they can contribute to the state. This is what you could call a pagan form of government. A Christian form of government says these people are valuable, we need to protect them because they are valuable. A pagan form of government says the state is valuable and people are there to serve the state. That's how you can sort of determine which is which, whether your government is pagan or Christian, or whether it's doing its job according to what God has said, or whether it's not. So next time we're going to talk about, we're going to look at some biblical examples of pagan government and maybe even throw in a few contemporary or from recent history examples of pagan government. And then eventually in the next podcast we will look at what God has established as the job of civil government, more details about how it is that government is supposed to protect human life. Thank you for watching.
Well, thank you for watching Activist Academy Weekly. We hope that you'll tune in next week and follow us on our YouTube channel for further information on social justice topics as well as news that's going on around us. Remember, you can check us out on our website, www.activistacademy.com, for more information on activism training videos, to follow us on our daily blog, as well as utilize our social networking tools that are specifically tailored for community justice activists such as yourselves.